some oil, some foil, butter, and pico de gallo.
Hi, I'm Chad, and tonight I'm going to show you how to make fresh grilled corn on the cob, leaving the husks on to preserve the juices and give it a better taste. First, you're going to start by pulling off the husk, not all the way down, just keeping a thin couple layers on the actual corn. We don't want it to burn on the grill. So once we get it down to a nice little husk formation, we're going to take a knife and cut off the tips. Far enough up to where you don't have the tip, but the husk is still connected to the corn. Discard those, and you see that we have a nice tipless piece of corn ready to go in the oil and the foil. So once you have your cob prepped, tips cut off and the husk pulled down to a few layers of the husk still on there, you're going to want to roll it in oil and wrap it in foil. So I have vegetable oil. You can use canola or olive oil, it doesn't matter, because it's not going directly on the corn itself. It just helps facilitate the cooking process because it's more or less steaming the water out of the husk than it is actually cooking the corn itself. So I'm just going to roll this a few times in the oil, wipe my hands, then I'm going to roll it, closing in so no oil leaks out on the grill and starts a huge fire, which we all know is a bad thing. Make it nice and tight, and now it's ready to go on a grill. Alright, so now we've come out to the grill. It's been on medium preheat for about 5 to 8 minutes, ready for the corn to go on. My rule of thumb is, if I'm going to keep it on medium heat, I'm going to put it on the upper rack for 20 minutes, rotating about every 5 minutes. If it's going on the lower rack, I'm going to turn down the heat and rotate about every 4 minutes. That's in case if you need it to cook faster, you have people waiting on the corn, which most people are always waiting on for. So I'm going to keep it on medium heat, put the corn on the upper rack. Okay, so we've just taken these off the grill. They're really hot. You can actually hear them still cooking a little bit. We had to move inside because of some unruly dogs next door, so we needed to come in here in order to do this. Normally I would do it outside because it is kind of messy, but if you got the room and space in the trash can, it shouldn't be a problem. So you may be asking yourself, how am I supposed to unwrap this hot piece of corn on the cob, smothered in oil, wrapped in foil? Well, I've found that an oven mitt and tongs do the job just fine. So it's a little bit of caution, finesse, knowing how you wrapped it, but overall you can see that it comes out nice and cooked. And then it's just a matter of peeling away the layers like an onion, and you can even see just how nice that corn looks. So the husk and the silk will usually come right off. A little bit of picking, but overall you can see that's a juicy piece of corn. Alright, so we have taken the husk and silk completely off the corn. And you want to make sure to take it out of the foil and husk because it'll continue to cook, especially with the oil in there. So the best thing I found is to take all that stuff off first, or as soon as possible. And that way it retains the juiciness, the crispness, and doesn't dry out and become, kind of bland. So with that said, here comes the best part. I'm going to put a little bit of butter. I recommend putting a pat of butter like this on everybody's plate so they are allowed to butter as they will, as little or as much as possible, or as they want. So just want to spread this around, let it fall on the plate. That's the best part. Let it fall on the plate because that creates a puddle of butter. We're going to use that later on. So we roll that, spread it. Then for those that like a little extra cake on their corn, we're going to use pico de gallo, which if you know what it is, you know where I'm going with this. If you don't, pico de gallo is nothing but chili powder and a little bit of salt, and it really kicks it up a notch, as Emerald would say. So I'm going to sprinkle some on the cob itself. Don't want to come out. Give it a little shake. There we go. And then some right on the plate in that butter. That's going to be useful because you're going to roll it around. So, bon appetit. Oh shit, that's good.